Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Snell and I oversee our study abroad program here at Lindenwood University. My office is located in LARC 229A, which is within the Center for Experiential Learning, and I'm really excited to tell you a little bit about some of the study abroad opportunities we have available here at Lindenwood. Okay, so one of our goals at Lindenwood is to make sure that we have a variety of options for students who want to study abroad, regardless of their situation. So we have your traditional semester where you're going for a full 4 months and you're taking a full range of courses abroad, just like you would here back at Lindenwood. We also have summer opportunities, and this is probably our most flexible term. We have internships you can do abroad, field studies, which is sort of research, service learning, which is essentially volunteer work with some reflection built in, and just taking classes abroad just like you might do here in the US. Additionally, we have faculty-led short-term courses, which are courses that actually go with a Lindenwood faculty member, and they tend to be at about a week or 2 weeks in duration. And one of the reasons we think it's really important to have these different types of options is that, maybe you're a student athlete, or maybe you're heavily involved on campus, or maybe you don't want to go for a longer time, or you feel uncomfortable going for such a long time. One of our goals with having so many different types of opportunities is that you can sort of choose which one is best for you. Okay, so semester, as I mentioned, is going to be where you're taking a full range of courses just like you would here on campus. We would work with your advisors in advance to figure out how those classes abroad would count back here towards your degree requirements. These are some recent students that have studied abroad. Monica and Josh were both business students, and Jasmine is an international relations student. We have semester opportunities in over 20 countries, so plenty to choose from. And even within those countries, we often have more than one location available. For instance, in Spain, we have 5 different locations. In Italy, we have 4, so there's lots of opportunities and lots of variety for you to go abroad, just, no matter what your major might be. We also, semester is by far your most economic option because you're able to use much of your financial aid here at Lindenwood. So oftentimes it's very comparable to what you pay here on campus. And sometimes depending on housing and other costs abroad, it could actually be even less. Summer, as I mentioned, is a very flexible time of year for students to study abroad. We have everything from about 2 weeks up to the full summer that students can participate in. These are some of our recent participants from last summer. Both Mariah and Megan are student athletes. Mariah is a volleyball player and Megan is a basketball player. They both took part in an internship through a company called Student Athletes Abroad, which gives short-term internships aimed at student athletes and ensures that they have access to Olympic-level training facilities while they're away. Miranda and Aaron were students that just went and took a class in Italy over the summer. And then Talisa and Kishal both did full-time internships in Milan. So they were in 8 weeks internships. They're both fashion design students, so this was obviously very relevant to their major. We also now have service learning opportunities where students can go volunteer and do work in areas such as public health or education. And then, we have a wide variety of courses that students can take all over the world for as little as 3 or 4 weeks. Faculty-led, as I mentioned, are short-term courses that go with Lindenwood faculty members. This is the range of options that we had available for this upcoming May. You can see it's in a variety of different topics, and one of the nice things about these is that, when you pay the program fee, it's essentially all included. So your flight, your accommodation, breakfast most every day, any entry fees or field trips and things within the course is also included. And even if you're not, say, a fashion design major, but you're just interested in it, many of these courses will be cross-listed so that you can get gen ed requirements done as well. These will change every year. We aim to have between 3 and 5 every year, and we try to get a wide variety of different topics. And so these are things you could potentially participate in more than once. And again, these are typically about a week to 2 weeks long. They'll usually go in the breaks, like during the winter break or over spring break, or most often in May, right after the semester has ended. So I mentioned Megan earlier, who did a summer internship in South Africa. I just wanted to share some additional photos from her and a quote that sort of speaks to what kind of an impact this experience had on her. She mentions it being a life-changing experience, which I know sounds a bit cliche, but it is really true. Students, if I could do a before and after of when they go and when they come back, they change a lot. And for the positive, they come back much more confident and able to engage with people from all different cultures. And I think just better prepared for school and life beyond school. Finally, just some data, to show some of the benefits of study abroad. I often get asked, why should I study abroad, or what's the use of studying abroad? And there's a lot of good data to support why it's a wonderful experience. So 90% of students who study abroad have a full-time job within 6 months of graduation, which is compared nationally to about 40%. That's a huge jump. This is a great way to differentiate yourself, to boost your resume, and give some really nice experiences that are really going to help you when you apply for jobs and internships in the future. You can see that if you are someone considering grad school in the future, 90% of study abroad students who apply get into their first or second choice of grad school. On average, they earn $6,000 more in starting salaries. And then as you can see, because less than 2% of students study abroad nationally, it is a great way to stand out when you're going for those sorts of jobs or internship opportunities in the future. So that is the end of my presentation. I very much hope that it's something you will consider at some point within your academic career. It's really good to plan early for these opportunities because, there are big national scholarships that can give you up to $5,000 towards a semester or summer abroad, but many of them have really early deadlines, like about a year in advance. So the sooner you can start planning, the better. Feel free to stop by whenever you'd like to talk more about opportunities, or you can always email studyabroad@lindenwood.edu with any questions or to get more information. And it's been great telling you just a little bit about some of the opportunities we have here at Lindenwood, and I very much hope that you'll take part.